All right, in this problem, we're asked to find the shaded area here. We have two functions, y equals 8 cosine x and y equals 8 sine x. It looks like the sine x is the upper function here for a little while, and then at some point, the 8 cosine x becomes the upper one. So the only way to do a problem like this is split it up into two different regions. We can call this region 1, and we call that region 2. That's because the upper bound is going to be different from here to here. So let's see, how would we first of all, let's find this intersection point. Where would that be? You could look at this pi over 2 and say, yeah, it's probably halfway there. It's probably pi over 4. But if you want to figure that out, you can set 8 cosine x equal to 8 sine x. Okay, and the 8's will cancel out. Where's cosine equal to sine? Well, that is actually x equals pi over 4. So that is the center point. So we're going to set up two integrals. The first one, region 1, is going to go from 0 to pi over 4. 0 to pi over 4 of 8 sine x dx. And then the next integral will go from pi over 4 to pi over 2 of 8 cosine x dx, because cosine's on top right over here. Okay, you may see some people or some examples say, well, you need to do top function minus bottom function. Well, the bottom function here of both of these is actually going to be the x-axis, which is y equals 0. That's the reason I didn't write it. Okay, so let's go ahead and solve these integrals. And the integral of 8 sine x is going to be negative 8 cosine x, and that's going to go from 0 to pi over 4. And then the integral of 8 cosine x is going to be 8 sine x, from pi over 4 to pi over 2. Okay, let's go ahead and put these limits of integration in, so we can put the negative 8 out front, and we'd get cosine of pi over 4 minus cosine of 0 plus, let's do this one now, put the 8 out front, sine of pi over 2 minus sine pi over 4. Okay, pi over 2 of cosine, that's root 2 over 2. You can reference a unit circle if you want. Minus cosine of 0 is 1. Okay, so there's my negative 8 plus 8. Sine of pi over 2 is equal to 1. And negative sine of pi over 4, we'll do minus, and that's also root 2 over 2. Okay, so we can clean this up really quick. If we multiply through here, that's going to give us negative 4 root 2 plus 8, then a plus 8, and that would also be a negative 4 root 2. So that gives you a final answer of 16 minus 8 root 2.